comparisonitis. So that is a horrible feeling that you get when you see someone else that has something that you want. And comparisonitis, as you probably know, feels terrible inside, leads to jealousy. Jealousy is one of the lowest vibrations that you can have. And it also has you focusing on lack. So a lot of books talk about when you see somebody that has something that you want, get excited about the fact that they have that, because that means that you can have that too. So if somebody else has that, that means that you can have that too. But when you get into that feeling of comparisonitis, you start to think about, why don't I have that? And some of my worst times in my life, I've been in that comparisonitis. And it's made me feel really awful about myself for not having that thing that I look and see, that new car or that new house or whatever. I remember even at one time, looking at somebody's sunglasses and going, how come I can't afford nice sunglasses? Well, that just had me thinking about the lack, and I had focused on the lack so much, and that negative feeling was such a low vibration that I never even realized that. And it's something that I've learned, but I haven't even grasped, because the other day one of my friends I saw on Facebook got a new Porsche, and I was instantly excited for the new Porsche. But then I started thinking about, how come I don't, have a new Porsche? Not how come I don't have a new Porsche, because I know why I don't. But I was thinking about that, going, what's wrong with me that I can't have, a new Porsche? Or that he lives in quite a big house, and I live in a 2-bedroom apartment and drive a 10-year-old Audi. And then I started thinking about it, and then it kind of started to make sense. I was like, well, I don't want that. I mean, I'm happy with what I have. And I started feeling grateful for what I have. And I started feeling that gratitude for having what I have is even more than what other people have. So I was like, it snapped me out of it. Like, how dare I be jealous of something someone else has that I don't even want? So it's probably the case as well, if you look around and you see something that you like and you think about it, you probably don't even really want that. Because if you really did want that, then you would have it. And it's a matter of fact that your environment is reflective of what is going on in your mind. Because what you focus on and what you want and what you attract to you, look around at what you have right now in your life. Look around at everything that is around you. And you'll find that you've manifested everything that's there. So if there's something there that you don't have, it's because you haven't manifested it. You haven't actually caused yourself to vibrate at that level of that thing. So, for example, I don't want what that person has, because, that means probably getting up at the crack of dawn and doing a ton of stuff that, I don't want to do. He probably works long hours. I don't know. I mean, I'm guessing whatever he, I don't even, the thing is, the simple fact of it is I actually don't want that, what that person has. And there's somebody that I know on Instagram, or not Instagram, on YouTube, who just recently got rid of his Lamborghini and his huge mountain, his huge not mountain. He probably had a mountain as well, but his huge mountain mansion. I can't even say it. But he just recently got rid of that and scaled down. And what's funny is he said driving a Lamborghini everywhere is kind of like wearing a tuxedo everywhere you go. And that made a huge amount of sense to me. It's like, why do you want that? I mean, like, if you want it, you want it, and go get it. That's great. I'm not poo-pooing on anybody's dreams, but, if you don't really want it, don't get jealous because someone else has it. Sam Walton, the owner of Walmart, he literally drove around a beat up old pickup truck, I think, until the very end of his life. I mean, for his whole life, because he said that's the only place he could put his dogs. There's probably very little sense in dreaming about getting a Bugatti and driving a Bugatti if it doesn't fit with what you really want and what you it doesn't fit with your lifestyle. So it really started to occur to me then also what really had me realize this is at the core of this was my attitude to why I didn't have it. I was thinking about it because I didn't have it, and then I was getting upset with myself because I didn't have it, instead of just going like, okay, maintaining a good attitude about it and saying like, well, it's, I don't want that, so why would I even think about it? Like, I was getting down on myself because I don't have that in my life. I can't go out and buy a new Porsche right now, but I actually don't want to. Like, even if I had the money, I don't think I would go and buy a brand new Porsche. I don't want one. So, but I was letting my attitude about it get me down, because I was thinking then about other things in my life that kind of, I looked around at a bookcase that I have, and I have a bunch of old books on there and when I look at it, I go, I should really get rid of some of those. I'm like, I don't really want all those books, so I really should get rid of them. And then when I start to think about it, I would start to go, okay, I want to get rid of them, and I'm like, I don't want to do that right now, okay? I just don't want to go through the books, because then I start making excuses for why I don't want to go through the books. And then I beat myself up for not going through the books every time I see the bookcase. So now I need to create a different mindset around looking at the bookcase, just going, be grateful for the books, or have a different attitude about why I haven't cleaned out the books. It's not a priority for me right now to clean out the bookshelf. It's just not a priority. So that's why I haven't done it. It's not something to get negative about myself and get jealous because my friend who owns the Porsche probably would have cleaned out the bookcase. And if I just keep a positive attitude about that. So that's one thing that I've learned. And I'm just on here sharing things that I've learned in hopes that it would help someone else. Even if it just helps one person out there, then this is worth doing all of this for. And that's my sole purpose with doing this. I just want to share anything that I've learned on here, because hopefully to pass things on, and hopefully it will help other people to get to that level of happiness day to day that I've achieved through all of these things that I'm sharing on here. And I know I've only just started, but I have a ton more things that I want to share with you that have gotten me from, crappy attitude day to day to day to day, in low grade anger pretty much constantly at the world and everything for comparisonitis, what's gotten me from that to a level of constant happiness. And I'll get into some reasons around how I achieved that. So ways, not reasons, but some ways that I've achieved that constant happiness, and some reasons why it makes sense that you can maintain a constant happiness, and some methods and some kind of proof to back that up. I'm living, walking proof that you can maintain that, but there is everyday work that you have to do involved. And so that's kind of why I study things every day, and I want to share them here with you. Hopefully they help. And, if they do, if you did get some joy out of this, or some help, or it clicked a little light bulb or whatever, then please hit like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified of every video when it comes out, because I'm sharing things that I think will help you, and I'm coming to you from the future, or the past, or the right now. I'm coming to you from the right now. You are in the right now, and I'm in the right now. But when you see this, it's going to be a different now, but it is still that now. And if that made any sense or didn't, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching this. Okay, take care. See you soon. Bye.